There are only a few things in life that I enjoy more than planning and goals and productivity and journals and all of the organizational stuff. And now that it is officially December, it is time to start thinking ahead to 2018. Hey WordNerds, happy Friday and happy December. Today I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about some of my plans for planning for 2018. If you guys have been around on this channel for a while, you know that for the last few years I've been all about a program or website called Todoist, which is basically all about to-do lists and goals and kind of reaching different levels of productivity. I have been completely addicted, but it is time for me to make a change. For those of you who are unfamiliar with Todoist, one of the features that initially got me hooked is that you get different points towards your account every time you complete tasks, or if you have a streak, and you lose points if you forget to do things or miss deadlines. So say if you have 0 to 499 points, you're a beginner, and then you move up to a novice, and so on and so forth. And when you hit 50,000 points, you become enlightened, and that is the highest level you can get. I am currently on track to hit that by the end of 2017, which I think means that it's time for me to move on to something different. I love Todoist, I can't recommend it enough, but for the past few months I've kind of struggled to get myself to go on every day and see what I have to do, and I just don't feel as enthusiastic about it as I used to, because like I said, I've been using it for a long time and I've basically beaten it at this point, so I think it might be time for me to try something different. And so for the last little while I've been looking into different options, because I do want to keep track of all the things that I need to do in 2018 and my deadlines, and kind of see how I'm progressing throughout the year. So with all the different options I've been looking at, I am pretty sure that bullet journaling is going to be my new thing, and I am so excited, which is weird, I know. If you haven't heard of bullet journaling before, basically you are working in a notebook that has some kind of dot grid instead of traditional lines, although some people do use lines instead of the dot grid, it's just what's most common, and basically you're designing your own planner as you go, filling in each month, each week, each day with what specifically you need. There are so many different designs and setups you can use in order to make the journal your own, which is what I am totally in love with, because when I've tried to use paper planners in the past, I'll eventually miss a couple of weeks and then there's just this gaping hole in the journal that's always yelling at me, and it's just a reminder of how I've screwed up. But with bullet journaling, you just jump back in and kind of start fresh from the very next page, starting with a new spread on whatever you need to do or whatever week it is, and it just seems so awesome. I really enjoy writing things out by hand. I have terrible handwriting, but I'm kind of hoping that this will help with that as well. And basically it just lets me have the flexibility to do what I need in any given month and basically create all of the lists to my heart's content. I already have a list with plans for lists. I'm sure I'm going to be talking more about this in the coming months, but at this point I'm just so excited about trying something new, which is what I'm going to recommend that you guys do as well. Take this last month of 2017 to have a real look at what your current productivity plan is, how you're keeping track of your deadlines and all of the things you need to do, and see if it's still working for you. If it is, that's awesome, but maybe if it's not, this is a good time to try something new, and maybe try something that's going to get you a little bit excited. And yes, I know not everyone gets as excited about this stuff as I do, but there are so many options out there, like different apps that let you turn your productivity into a role-playing game, or just basic to-do lists, or planners, or journals. There are so many different ways you can go about staying organized, and this is going to be the best possible chance to kind of reevaluate and start fresh for a new year. So give it some thought and don't be afraid to mix things up. If you already have a system that you love, let me know in the comments and I will absolutely check that out, because I'm always in research mode on this kind of stuff. And if you don't really have a system and are looking for one, jump into research mode, start with Habit RPG or Todoist or bullet journaling. The possibilities are endless and all kinds of awesome. That's it for me today, but don't forget to join us on Sunday for our next live chat, which is going to be a book club for The Hate You Give, which was awesome, awesome, awesome. So hopefully we will see you guys there. In the meantime, happy reading, happy writing, and I'll see you next time.